Connell at reading abilities. Tell me, has anyone in your lifetime said this to you? What's wrong with you? And you know they are talking about you living with a disability, and they want to know, why are you different? They say that a lot when they say, what's wrong with you? Years ago, I was looking into new living room furniture, and I went to the store, spent probably a good 45 minutes with a saleswoman looking at furniture. She gave me those swatches that you can take home and see how it looks in your home, which I did. A week later, I come back, I return the swatches, and she goes, now, dear, tell me, what is wrong with you? And I looked at her and I said, nothing. And then I remained silent for some uncomfortable seconds, wishing I could take a picture of the look on her face. And then I explained, there's nothing wrong with me. I have cerebral palsy. It's nothing that's wrong with me. It's who I am. How have you answered that question? If you have unfortunately been asked that. And I gotta say here, I totally get that question coming from little kids, because they're trying to figure out the world. They're blatantly honest. I get that. I don't take offense into it. But come on, you're an adult and you're here to say what's wrong with you. When we go up to people of another race, another culture, another religion, and say what's wrong with you because you're different? I don't think so. So this may come up when you're dating, and I would recommend that if you're ever asked that you say ultimately what's comfortable for you, but I would recommend something along the lines of, nothing's wrong with me, this is who I am. If you have questions about my disability, why don't you ask about that specifically and not buy into ableism and come from the mindset that something is wrong with me, because then there is nothing wrong with having a disability. Now, I did say one way, not a way to not answer that, the way that can be detrimental, a way that I would not recommend, answering this is to say, oh, I have a disability, or it's the way I look, or the way I walk, or that you actually name something related to your disability, because if you're thinking and believing that your disability is something wrong, is a flaw that you have, then that's more of a problem than what people think of you, or even what they say about you. You need to do some, and I don't mean to sound preachy here, but if you're thinking my disability is the problem, or what's wrong with me, then that's a bigger problem than anything else. Because if you're believing that, how is anyone else cannot believe that about you? People take the lead of how to treat you from how you treat yourself and what you believe in yourself. And yes, you know what? Probably most of the world will always think that a disability is quote unquote wrong, but it doesn't make that true or right, and it doesn't mean that you have to live your life according to someone else's flawed thinking. You do what's right for you. You live in a way that builds you up rather than tears you down. Because what good is that to helping you get the life you want and dream about? Okay, welcome to July if you're watching live, and Disability Pride Month. And in this month, I'm gonna be talking about the connection between disability pride and dating and relationships. I'm gonna put a couple links in this comment area. One is into the podcast, and that's the dating, relationships, and disability podcast, in which it's about the awful question, what's wrong with you? I'm also gonna put the download of the week, which is about how to write a kit-butt dating profile, which empowers you in disability pride and in presenting yourself and your disability to dates in a way that is empowering. Check out both of those in the comment area, and I will see you back next week. Take care.